Just for the records, with all the racism row with Meghan Markle and the royal family, just for the records, I don't think that Meghan Markle um, was right in whatever she was saying, but still that requires digging deeper into her claims, to her statements, comments, whether she did feel racist attitude in some way or other, because she was in the royal family. And I defended the royal family because I love the royal family, because I think that that is part of being British. But I won't hesitate in denying that Britain doesn't have racism. Britain has racism. Um, those of us, especially who are migrants in Britain, some way or other, we face racism on a regular basis. If you have been living like me in the UK for many years, and if you're honest, you have to say that you faced racism some way or other whilst being in the UK. There are great people in the UK, and I'm proud of that. I said so many times that I'm proud of being British and proud of being a migrant to this country where my children are growing up. And I'm sure my grandchildren will grow up because I love this country. And I've chosen this country over any other country in the world. I could have lived in somewhere else. I could have lived in the US where my parents lived, where my cousins, my siblings live. But I chose this country because of many things, because of its glorious past, because of the freedom of speech that I have, and the love I was shown by many natives of this country. But at the same time, I can't deny that I faced racism from so many people that I've lost the numbers. Even last week, I faced racism. The common slurs are like sand nigger, paki. It's quite common, quite common. And for example, if you're driving and you made a slight sort of mistakes, and you have someone else who got annoyed, the first thing you will hear, most likely, is Paki, go back to your country, and all that. And unsurprisingly, it's a shame that we face racism and communalism from our own kinds as well. They will, for example, if someone was born in this country, they will call migrants like me freshie, probably his own parents were freshie as well, or they will call you like Sileti, Dhakaya, and all that, because we come from various parts, say from Bangladesh. They will call you all sorts of communal slurs. So we are to be blamed, my own kind to be blamed as well. So this is a very common, thing that we face racism on a regular basis in the UK, and with all the goodness that we have here, and all the racism that we are seeing in the US. UK is better, but it's still racism is here. It's here, and we face institutional racism as well. Although the laws are very strong here, and we have freedom of the judiciary, and we have rule of law, and the police are usually great, but there are many parts of the UK where if you go and if you're alone and if you're just by yourself, you will surely hear racist laws. There are many parts of Northern Ireland where I live. There are many parts in England where if you just walk down the road with a hidden camera, there's a big chance that you will hear racist slurs. But I'm not worried about that because I'm sure that future is bright and the future is orange. I'm very proud of that because I know British people are very cultured and they will move ahead as they have been moving ahead for many decades now. And the imperialist past is past. And I'm pretty sure that we will see a better future. And we are out of the European Union now, and Europe doesn't probably love us as much as we expect them. We're seeing a problem coming there as from there as well. But I believe in keeping the Britishness. I believe in being English without changing, without having to worry about my skin color, because there were great people, great doctors who didn't bother to operate on me when I had my cardiac problems. So I'm grateful for that as well. I'm grateful to the people who took me on board as one of their own. But apart from all that, I can't deny that still progress needs to be done and we should move forward. Saying all that, I must also say there is racism in countries like Bangladesh as well, where Bengali fascism is often used by political parties like the ruling Awami League Party. And we also have, in an average, Bangladesh is, connect being fair to being beautiful. And they can't even imagine, mostly common people can't even imagine someone being of darker skin and considering him or her to be beautiful. And that's why we have creams, skin whitening creams like Fair and Lovely, which are sold in big numbers in Bangladesh marketplaces. And anybody who wants to rise in their startup, they do anything possible to make their skin fairer. So we have our own problems as well. And calling someone Kali or Kala, black, is a common insult in Bangladesh. So where can we go?